morning, everyone. How's everybody doing this morning? Very good. So my name is Paul Heroux. I'm the mayor of Attlebro, and it's an honor to be here with all of you today with Shane and his family and his staff. This is, as you all know, the grand opening of Burgundian Waffles. This is the newest addition to Attlebro's cuisine, if you will, and I look forward to eating here myself, especially on lunch breaks when I'm over at City Hall. This particular location has a lot of kind of special history to me. Back in 1985, this was my father's drugstore, this exact lot, and there was an old candy store, like a candy shop, and like a fountain, root beer fountain over there, and the prescription drugs were in the back. We had cards against this wall, so that goes all the way back to the 80s. Then in the 90s, this was a music store. Actually, before it was a music store, it was a Attlebro office supply that had the big pencil. You guys might remember the big pencil, for some of you. And then it was a music store, and then it was a couple other restaurants. And so now Shane is here. And Shane, we hope that you are going to be here for a long, long time. I'm sure you hope that as well. Same. But I think that with the number of people that have showed up for this grand opening, it shows, one, support for Shane and his family and his vision, but also a healthy appetite for what he is serving. So I have a couple of certificate of recognition. I'm not going to read these. I'll keep it very brief. This one is from my office, and I'd like to present that to Shane. It's just recognizing you and your efforts. This certificate of recognition is also from Congressman Auchincloss's office, and he would have been here today, but can only be in so many places at once, so he's not here. But he still wanted to wish Shane and his family and his business all the best and success. So Shane, this is for you as well. So we're going to keep this little ceremony very short. I'm going to turn it over to Jim Hawkins, State Representative, and then he'll turn it over to Shane to say a few words. So, Jim.
I'm Jim Hawkins, State Rep in Attleboro, and on behalf of Senator Feeney, Representative Scanlon, and the delegation that served this area, we are very excited to see Shane bringing Burgundian to downtown Attleboro. The care, the details in the storefront are just amazing. The food we've all got to salivate over at Farmers Market and every place he goes with his van. And this is truly going to change what we do downtown. So very much a big welcome to Shane and Burgundian and the whole team. There's a whole team behind us here, I think, who do a lot of the work too. They should get credit too.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So before Shane says a few words, I just want to introduce a couple of people. I'll start from my left to my right. We have Fierich, who's the Economic Development Director. Catherine has been sort of the heart and muscle of a lot of what's going on in the downtown area, so shout out to Catherine. We have City Councilor Kathleen D. Simone, City Council at Large. Kathleen is very supportive of all of Attleboro's redevelopment efforts, so shout out to Kathleen. Diana Holmes, who's a Ward 6 City Councilor, and Diana's also here in support, and she's been very supportive of downtown redevelopment. And we have one other, we have Kelly Bennett, who is City Council member-elect for Ward 2. So Kelly is not yet sworn in, but she is going to be succeeding Mark Cooper, who's the outgoing council president. And welcome, Kelly.
All right, I'm going to try to keep this short, more so I just don't. There's been a lot of build up of this coming, and it's all going to spill out at some point. So hopefully it's not right here, but somebody get a mop just in case. But no, I moved to Attleboro 10 and a half years ago, and I took over recruiting commander for Southern Massachusetts for the Army, active duty and reserve. And we moved here. I didn't know Attleboro from anything. We just happened to find a house here, and the moment that we set foot in here, we drove down the street and we saw the bright lights of Scorpios and Sangrias, and there was the feel of the downtown that just needed a coffee shop, that needed a little bit of emphasis, and I really wanted to be a part of that. I was still in the Army. I still had some stuff to do, but I've always had an eye on being a big part of a revitalization of Attleboro. After I got out of the Army, we bought a house and we chose this city as our home. And this city now has chosen us. Burgundian is one of its staple businesses, and it means the world. I couldn't do it without my family, my GM, John, this amazing team. Please give them a round of applause. They're truly amazing. Even Lindsay, one of my very first employees, is here, and friends from Colette. I'd like to say, yeah, there we go. Let's give Lindsay a round of applause. There we go. And John's family, of course. But, just the amount of support from the city. Dorothy has seen me since 2015, I think, knocking like, is that block grant still available for downtown? And, oh, I've got this idea and this idea. And I think she's happy that I don't have to ask that anymore, that I'm just done. Catherine, if I could say, she really has been a massive help over this period. She emails me, she calls, tells me, here's a grant, here's something we're working on, asks for input. She's really been, I think there's a lot of great things the mayor's done. In my opinion, that hire has been one of the best. But anyway, I'm so honored that you all are here. We do want to be a part of this downtown for a very, very long time. Thank you for choosing Burgundian. Please tell your friends. Thank you. Where's our novelty scissors? All right, 1, 2, 3. Hey!